Who's ready to plant potatoes? You guys might remember that I went up to Renfro Hardware in Matthews, North Carolina, to get a couple different varieties of potatoes. And it supports someone local, which I love doing, and they had so many different varieties. My favorite to grow are the fingerlings. I like the littler potatoes, so I have several of those that we're gonna plant. I've got one called Magic Molly. I've got one that is a French fingerling. This one is a redder one. This one I think is a Russian banana. Yes. Which I usually grow these and I love these. But I do have some regular ones as well that we're gonna do. This one's a fun one. This one is supposed to be a blue one. Couldn't help it. As a gardener, we always have to grow something new, right? But I did get a classic red potato as well. For each one of these, we're gonna go ahead and slice them up into pieces and get these ready for planting. When you get your potatoes, they may or may not have eyes and roots already starting to grow. All these little dots right here that you see on them, those are eyes, and there's the potential for a plant to come out of each one of those. You can take and cut this into, say, 3 or 4 pieces, and you might get 3 or 4 plants. You don't want to cut them too small because you don't want them to dry out. Whatever that one is on the end, that can be one there. Every time you make a cut, you want to make sure you have 1 or 2 of those eyes on there. We might be able to do one more out of this one. I'm going to set this in a tray and we're going to let this dry so that this can callus over, and we'll probably just leave it like overnight and we'll plant these tomorrow. For the smaller potatoes, you can kind of plant them like that. The bigger ones I usually chop into a few pieces. I gotta show you all this one because I was not prepared when I cut this one open. That is called Magic Molly, and I got these locally. But can you believe that? Like, whoa. This one here is supposed to be a blue potato as well. See the blue things there? Kind of excited to see what this one looks like. Look at that. When I grow potatoes, I like doing them in cloth bags. You've got about 6 inches of soil or so in here. These are alfalfa pellets. I saw this on Am I Gardener, I think last year. This actually breaks down and becomes a nitrogen source. So I have put some of that in all of these, and then I'm going to put some compost on top of the potatoes once they're all placed. You want at least about, I don't know, 6 inches or so between the little potatoes. You might need more space in between the bigger potatoes. The little ones, it's fine. And I'm going to get some compost to put on top of here. You don't want to bury them too far yet. I don't know, maybe an inch or so. Once they start sprouting and getting a little bit bigger, then you can add some more soil. And at that point, I'll probably just add straight compost so that they get the nutrients that they need. Pretty easy. They're a lot of fun too, especially for like kids.